Friends, hello. I'm drinking coffee and let's talk about some stocks. What's going on? Let's talk about DJT specifically, get right into what's happening here. Do want to apologize. I apparently can't read Trump. I said he was going to be talking last night. He did not give his speech last night. It is going to be Thursday. That's what the calendar says, so that's where I'm going with that. But here's kind of let's talk about what's going on with the stock right now and opportunities, and I think what a lot of us are thinking right now. I think a lot of people are on the same page with this. So one thing that we're seeing in the market has completely went whoop. It has shifted completely, and Trump he's not even the physical president right now. He's not the president, but he has so much control over the market right now. I mean, the market is reacting to Trump. It's been reacting to Trump since Monday. We had the assassination. Trump mania was going through the roof. The charges were dropped. More Trump mania. It's changed. The Trump polls were going crazy Monday, which was shifting starting to shift the market right then, because banks were starting to be like, okay, banks like Trump. And then Trump recently just spoke about like Nvidia, especially, talking about having payout and a lot of these AI stocks. So that's made a lot of the AI companies that have been and that do control the market right now are just falling apart. People are selling out of them, which they're going to be fine in the long run. It's nothing to worry about. It's honestly opportunity for you as an investor to buy in right now. So it's really interesting to watch what's going on right now. And obviously, saying this, we talked about this Monday, Jerome Powell talking. Jerome is in a place right now where, Jerome says he wants to lower rates here in September. Trump told him physically in the last 24 hours, and Trump was the one that hired him, by the way, and Biden kept him on. He told Jerome, do not drop the rates until after the election, so if I'm elected. And Jerome, or Trump said, you're gone. Don't do it before the election. So Jerome, though, is somewhat saying that he wants to start doing it in September. So no one knows what's going to happen here. But obviously, rates dropping are the reason why SoFi in general is going crazy. And on top of, SoFi will do very well under a Trump administration. So listen, I'm not trying to talk politics here. I'm just trying to talk. This is logistics of investing, and this is where to put your money. And I mean, this is how fast things shift. This week has been a perfect example and learning scenario of how things change in the market with leadership and where things go. This is not to say that AI stocks are not going to do well under Trump. They will. They're going to find their new path if he does a lot of the stuff that he's saying he's going to do. But with that too, there's going to be other opportunities elsewhere. So talking about Trump media here, and I just want to say all that because it's really important right now if everybody's wondering why the market is just going crazy. Fubo, for God's sakes. Fubo. I've been talking about Fubo. I've got a lot of money wrapped up in Fubo. Fubo 3 weeks ago, we were talking about preparations for a coffin for it. I mean, that's how bad Fubo is going. Fubo is doing hot right now. It's getting all this attention because it's a low cap stock right now, and low cap stocks are doing well right now. So it's like there's another example. So okay, DJT here, Trump media. Let's talk about it. So the stock today really didn't do much. I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you. I was hoping the thing was going to tank today. I really wanted the stock to tank today because I wanted to buy it. I wanted an opportunity for other people to buy back in at $30, because more than likely, here's what I think is going to happen, what I'm hoping is going to happen. I think Trump, obviously, the schedule says he's talking Thursday. Trump will talk Thursday. Trump has said he has changed his speech to be more, it's now the assassination attempt and all that. It's changed. I'm hoping that Trump talks about theunity, obviously, and bringing people together. I really don't even want Trump to talk about Biden or be anything negative. I really don't. I think we've seen that, and there's still a debate, and now there's a whole argument about the Democrats want the debate before the Democrat convention, but Trump has said, his people have said, no, we want it afterwards. That's a whole another thing. In this is that, Friday morning after this speech with Trump tomorrow night, Thursday on the 18th, we could see, depending on what this speech brings, we could see another big pop in Trump media. Now, this pop will be wham bam. It will be like Monday. It will be, one of these situations. If you bought in cheap enough with enough shares, you're going to have a little bit of money on your hands here. Now, obviously, the stock it's still pretty high today compared to even where it was, starting last Friday. Last Friday, this thing was at $29, $30. But no one could have guessed what was going to happen here with all this stuff with Trump. My hope is that Trump gives a really good speech, and I believe he will. But he may add some things in there of what he's planning on doing, laying out maybe some things he's got up his sleeve that he's wanting to do for the economy, with American people, to really make Trump media and the stock market continue to pop. I mean, he is in control of the market right now. It is a Trump market. It's starting to. It's starting to turn a little bit, and I don't know if it's going to stay like this. We've still got some time on our hands here, but we're definitely seeing the effects of Trump mania come in here. This is why I tell people it's this, and people get mad when I say this, but this is not a long-term play at the moment. This is a buy, get out situation, because it's going to be very, very, very toxic relationship with you and the stock here leading up into October. It's just going to be violent. This is a situation where it brings opportunity to buy in cheap as you can and sell as high as you can without being greedy and getting rid of your bags, and then starting the process over. The stock for the long term, I don't want to talk about this too much because I talked about it in the last video, but it is 100% in the hands of Trump wins this election. Trump has to win the election for this company, for this stock to continue with these kind of numbers. If Trump loses this election in November, this stock will fall apart into low double digits probably within that week. By November 10th, the stock will fall apart. And I don't say that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be mean to Trump. I'm not. I'm just as an investor, as somebody who's you don't want to get caught in something. I'm saying that to warn you. That's what I'm trying to warn you, to help people, because it's very important not to get too attached, too emotional with stuff like this. You need to realize that this is a FOMO. It is still a meme stock right now for a lot of people. Whether a certain group of people want to believe that or not, it's still a meme stock to most people. It's not being taken serious yet. Friday, hopefully we're waking up to this stock jumping back up to $40 to $45. Who knows what Trump is going to say in this speech? It could be, and like I said, I want it to be a nice, kind speech, and I want it to be something that talks to people that are on the fence, about what Trump is doing. I talked about in the last video about, I don't want to talk about politics too much, but for the sake of Trump media jumping more here, I was a little disappointed in J.D. Vance that he went that route, because J.D. Vance really brings not a lot of new stuff to the table. He's pretty much just a Trump clone, which is fine and what people like and feel comfortable with that. But I was really thinking he was going to go with Rubio, Vic, or even Ben Carson. I thought he was really going to change it up and do something like that, or even Gabby. But he pretty much went just plain Jane safe bet which is fine. It's fine, but that was just kind of my thing. So friends, I don't want to talk too much more because there's not a lot of new stuff here with what's going on. Rumble, I'll talk about Rumble for a minute. Rumble is not something that I've talked about a lot here lately, but Rumble is something that has shot up once again. And Rumble this is another company, I talked about this a few months ago. Rumble is attached to Trump. Is attached to Trump 100%, because Rumble has done very well this year because its whole platform is nothing but free speech. And it has a very blue-collar feel to the whole channel, very broism and stuff like that, which is fine. That's who it's catering to, majority of it. But do realize that Rumble is attached to Trump 100%. So, even this week since Monday, Rumble has been going absolutely bonkers. So that's something else too. As it sells down, it's another short play in there. But Rumble long term is something that has a lot of people curious too. If Rumble can continue to where it's gonna go, I think Rumble is gonna do very well in the long term if Trump wins here, especially. Rumble is gonna be very suited for a Trump run here. So friends, I'm going to shut up now. I wish all of you the best of luck. I really do mean that, everyone. Take care. We will talk tomorrow. I'm hoping I don't think a lot's going to happen tomorrow. I don't think a lot's going to happen. I think Friday is probably going to be our day where we could possibly see a run. That's just my I think the market's going to be like in shambles tomorrow with all this stuff that's hitting. Stocks don't know what they're doing right now, and investors that aren't really reading or looking what's going on, I think may be confused too. So, best of luck out there.